I've been a wild robber for many's a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. And now that I return with gold in great store, well, I surely won't do the wild robber no more. It's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild robber, no, never, no more. I went to a tavern I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked for credit, she answered me nay, for a kiss down like you I can get any day. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild robber, no, never, no more.
Hey NTA Nation, welcome back again this week for another cigar review. And this week I'm doing the new Casa Magna Domus Magnus. Bit of a tongue twister. Look at the other band here. And this cigar was a relatively new cigar that came out of IPCPR this year, and it's limited to only 2 sizes and only 5,000 sticks per each size. And the one that I'm doing here is a Robusto size. It's 5 3/4 by 52. I got these from Uptown Smoke Shop. That's actually was in Kingston, New York, but they're in Florida now. But anyway, they got them, they were actually pretty hard to find. Israel at the shop actually took really good care of me. I ordered them, and it actually took several weeks before they got them in. And I'm looking at their site now, and they start still in stock. They got the Optimus for $80 a box, and the Primus, which is the other size, it's 6.5 by 55, and it is $90 a box. So $8, and they come in a box of 10. So anyway, you see the site there, and this is they took really good care of me. I have to say that really great customer support there. And here's the box that I got from them, as you can see there. And I'll open the box for you and show you. And inside it actually comes with this nice little description here. It says the Domus Magnus edition is a limited release cigar packed in boxes of 10. Is a box pressed Nicaraguan puro cloaked in a sun-grown wrapper from the Jalapa region. This is kind of part that kind of tickled me a little bit. Domus Magnus is a full-body cigar that should be enjoyed after a steak dinner and paired with a single malt scotch from Speyside sub-region of the Scotland Highlands. So there you go. Anyway, look at the cigars. A little piece of cedar in there, and there's the cigars themselves. Ah, damn it. Some really beautiful looking cigars. I was actually looking at watching a YouTube video that Smoking Hot Cigars chick did, Teresa, and she was interviewing Terrence Raleigh that works for SAG Imports that actually handles the distribution of these. And he was actually saying that they grew this wrapper and it came out so beautiful. They were really hoping that it tasted spectacular because they were going to use it anyway because it looks so great. So anyway, let's see how they did. This cigar was actually a creation from Manuel Quesada and Nestor Plasencia. They're the ones that created this cigar. It's a really beautiful box press, and I really love the box press shape. I don't know. I don't know why I dig it so much. It's a pain in the ass to get it to burn right, but I don't know. I like it. Plus a pigtail cap. Everybody knows I'm kind of a sucker for that. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Just a really slightly cedary kind of a note on the wrapper. But it's actually the same way. Not much to it. I'm going to use my Zycar to clip this. I really prefer this on these box presses. Just makes such a nice cut. Every time. Really nice cut. It has a really interesting cold draw flavor of it. It's very woody, really woody, but also it's really fruity too. It's kind of strange, but it's kind of like a I don't know, it's like a dark fruit, like I don't know, like currants or plums or something like that, you know, or dates or something, you know, something like that. Really like a dark fruit. Really nice. Let me get this band off here. You see, it's got a really good flow to it. The really good draw. It has a really interesting flavor. You get I forgot. Well, I mentioned that was a Nicaraguan puro, so you know it's going to get that black pepper kick, which it does, and I get that in the back of the palate. But it's not really overly strong. It's there. It'll let you know it's definitely there for sure. It has a really nice opening flavor. It's very wood heavy on the flavors, but I'm also picking up, I'm getting just a slight hint of that, like that dark fruit I was talking about, but mainly what I'm getting is spice and cocoa chocolate, like a dark bitter chocolate. That's what I'm getting right off the beginning of this cigar. Really nice start to the cigar. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. I'm probably smoke this at a halfway point again, kind of like the rest of the reviews I've been doing lately, just because it kind of makes more sense and it keeps the review kind of down a little bit, the length of the review. So anyway, I'll be back in a minute and let you know how it is. See you in a second. Everybody, I'm back. I'm about to the halfway point now. This cigar is really complex. As soon as you think you've got it pinpointed, like you know exactly what flavor is coming through, you know it poof, takes another turn. It gives you something totally different. Once you got that figured out, turns again. This is a really interesting cigar to smoke. I'm really enjoying the flavor profile of it also. Like I said, it started out with the nice woody core, that dark fruit kind of flavor to it, and spices. And also the chocolate note. Well, as it's burned down to the halfway point, it actually started getting a really nice dominant leather note. Well, the leather note came in and came out real strong, and it kind of faded away, and that sweet cocoa note came really in the forefront too. It came up, and kind of everything else kind of got subdued, and then it faded away, and then you got a really nice spice note that was really dominant. And we're only to the halfway point of this cigar so far. Really interesting cigar. It's definitely one that keeps you on your toes. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish the cigar off, and I'll be back at the end, and I'll let you know how it went. See you in a second. Hey everybody, I'm back. Lord, I think there's a lot of smoke. See, I'm at the end of it now. It's got really amazing flavor throughout the entire cigar. At the end of it, the sweetness really dies down for me, and I'm getting a lot of leather now. Woods, like woody note, I still get that dark fruit, but it's not as dominant as it was earlier on. But I still get it. I'm getting a lot of spice too. But now, really, the main note to me is like a leather note to it. Really great tasting cigar. Really complex. It changes often, so it really keeps your attention. And it's not one that you really should smoke lightly. It's one that kind of really makes you think about what you're smoking. It's really a really interesting cigar. It's really one of the best cigars of the year, I personally think. And I was sitting and kind of just flipping through when I was actually looking for Uptown Cigars website, and I was looking at all the different reviews that my friends have done. Casa Magna Tony he did a review on it. He actually was on Kiss My Ash Radio and did a live review there. Because, I haven't heard that one yet, but Tony does great reviews, even though he's boring. But I know that Jerry also did one, a Stoker review. Barry, a cigar smoker, did one. Cigar Coop, they did one. There's a lot of good reviews out there, and just glancing at what the little Google snippet said, pretty much everybody thought this was an amazing cigar, which is kind of odd. Usually don't have where it shows everybody thinks it's an amazing stick, but this one surely fits that bill. This is definitely one you should check out, especially as cheap as they are for such a limited release. 5,000 cigars that come in a box of 10 for 80 bucks. That to me is a no-brainer. I would definitely pick up a box of these. I mean, when I first was going to order these, I was going to order a 5-pack just to try them out, but then when I realized how rare they are, I said, shoot, might as well just pay a little bit extra money and get a whole box, because might not be able to get them again. It was definitely a good choice. I'm glad I did that. This is really an amazing stick, one I think you should definitely search out. And I've been smoking for about probably about an hour and 30 minutes on this, and I'm a slow smoker. So like Chris, on our site, he probably would smoke this in probably about 20 minutes. But anyway, it's probably, I would say, medium full. It's not a real, full body nicotine powerhouse, but it's got enough oomph to it that, more seasoned smokers and people like full body cigar really like it. But I really don't think it's too powerful for smokers that are new or just smoke milder cigars. I think it's something you can still handle, but you probably want to eat something definitely before. But nevertheless, really good stick. And I kind of see where they were saying match good with a Scotch, especially like a peaty Scotch. I think it would work really well too. But nevertheless, this is one you should seek out and try to get them before they're gone, because you'll definitely be rewarded. So I wholeheartedly endorse this cigar. It's really, really, really good. So anyway, remember, nothing beats nice tight ash.